Let's go. Force messed up. I'm here, baby. Championship tonight. I'm undefeated. About to go down. That's the way it goes, ain't it? You don't pass that much. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Championship, baby. Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Go. Let's go. Get the ball first.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Number 3?
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Here we go after they hit a touchdown.
Obviously less than ideal, but I think they also
Here we go.
message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He ran wildcat on me.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the Seahawks 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
This may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They'll stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, he saw that his team was good. If he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is
Where he come from?
a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
He's shook right there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Go ahead, baby. Come on, got D up.
17 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked
Yeah,
like it was
scared
coming
me.
together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. second down. Here's the option. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Number 26. Brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
We're scoreless after 1.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 3rd and a yard to start things out. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He bang out there, baby.
At the 26-yard line. He's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This time Wilson will throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Pass complete.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. This is Carson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Oh, make the tackle. Oh, my goodness, man.
Down at the 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. So they're going option play on 3rd down. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right.
Oh my goodness,
It's
man.
going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards.
Must scream me to death, yo.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Green.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. Big hit for a loss. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
4 makes it 3rd and 7.
Green.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside hit. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Oh, boy. Man, I'm playing terrible, yo.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So it's halftime here on Sports Grid, this stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The kickoff for Seattle.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Green.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. First down past the 40.
Man, I called screen the whole time. Couldn't even get over there. Man came out and blocked me, man. Man, all those man's killing me on screens, yo. I'm gonna lose on screens. All you do is make a tackle. That's the best defensive player in the league. Best player in the league, man.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Come a screen.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Returnable for Lockett. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
He lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Wilson going for
I did
Metcalf
not
on the
do
deep
it for
ball.
him. I didn't.
He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
Called the wrong play.
Coverage strong,
Called
and
the
now it's
wrong
4th
play.
down.
You get the sense that
Called
they're
the
saying we're
wrong
not
play.
playing up
God
to what we're
darn,
capable of,
man.
We're deep enough into the game that the
Oh my
early
goodness, you
jitters are
called the
long
wrong
gone,
play?
that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some
What
of these
is wrong,
plays
man?
that they have not been doing so far.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Green.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and
Green.
11.
Brings up 2nd and
Green.
11 at their 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Green. He's
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40.
hurt.
There he goes, right side.
Man, beating on all trick plays, man.
A great play there. 52
All
yards.
trick plays.
And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing
Oh,
by getting a
trick play.
touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the
Oh,
sideline,
my
difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells
I
you
called the
you're getting it done.
wrong play.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Called the wrong play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call.
And for the fourth
I'm
time
done,
tonight,
man.
it's an interception.
I'm done.
Picked off at the
I'm done.
45.
I can't read nothing, yo.
As he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I'm done.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
I'm done.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll give it here to his running back.
I'm
And
done.
the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3
Good
down
D.
to 38.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run.
Good D.
But for both sides,
Good
they had to
D,
walk
good
away
D,
from
good
that field
D.
like, okay,
Good D.
I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 30. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not met. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Rolling to his right. He lets it fly for Lockett.
And good D.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now an option play on second down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's the world.
The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
I'm proud of
Give
y'all.
him a couple
I'm
on the
my
run
defense.
as it brings up
Offense.
a 4th down.
F y'all.
It's 4th down.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On first down, Wilson. Quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out.
Come on, edge. 100 miles per hour.
That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Josh Allen in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
For them D, box me in. Box me in. Good D, yo.
And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville,
Good
the
D.
Super Bowl champions.
Seahawks
Nah, dog. I'm on PlayStation 4.
And when
I
this
just took a
moment
hard
comes,
loss, man.
I
So my
think you
voice
look
a little
back at
down.
all the blood, sweat, and tears
God.
of the offseason, the workouts, training.
Man, how you go undefeated the whole year and then lose a Super Bowl?
Champion, it's worth it.
It certainly is.
Man.
Rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Man.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season
Hey,
for
I
them.
took a
What
beating,
ride
yo. I
it's been
took
for
a
us
beating.
as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn.
I'm
Thanks for
getting
watching, everybody.
boxed
We will see you
everything.
next season right here.
Dog, we boxed everything. Don't just freeze. Man. On to the next. As they say, on to the next one. Oh man, I took a beating in that game, yo. I ain't took a beating like that in a long time. That joint make you feel a certain way. Oh man, it make you feel a certain way. Make you don't want to play no more. Like you're a bum. Like you're garbage. That's how I feel right now. Garbage. Man. 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 Come on, man. You say tag you when you ready. When I'm ready. Go. Yeah, on to the next. Here we go. Time is 12, right?
just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
Come on, man. Just took a beat.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Marlon Mack.
And that's my fault. I ain't got no stick with right now.
5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
No stick work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And
Run,
get
Gil?
up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down.
Man.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Go. That loss like that, yo.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Makes it.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, we got 3 down. Check.
Cook on 3rd and 2. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Cook. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 3. Mike 29.
the gun. Cook. He's got his man.
Yes, boy.
Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
The kicker on
From 4 yards out. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get
how to get blown out,
nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
I know you were going that way.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Spinning away. And he's going to get
I know
this
he's
one
going that
across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 99. Check 99. He's checking.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
But he did spin.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much.
taken down at the 33.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Giants nothing.
Run the same play again. Run the same play. I'm good.
On second down now, Barkley.
Go run.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Yes.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Quick snap, man.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Pretty move. They get 11 back on that one. It leads
And this
to
nigga
third
is
down.
killing me
So
with
for
boxing,
second
bro.
and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground. And that they did that time for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Third down.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Campbell making the catch. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, Gibson. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Now Cook from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
Oh, man.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Evan Ingram, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now this throw caught left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. They'll go to Barkley again. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Matt LaFleur has some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on fourth down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll look to throw right away. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Check three. 19, Tiger.
Now Cook. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Cook on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Cook now to throw on third down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On first down, it's Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Behind the chain, second and 12.
Operating from the gun, Cook. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. From the gun, Cook. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to run with Matt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1.
I got you. I got you. Switch. Check 13. Check 80. Watch twist. Check the back. Switch.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Makes this Washington 14. Giants 6.
The kickoff
1D,
unit is out on the
1D.
field, and they will send this one away.
Go, 1D.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They're on 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Number 26.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Brought down by
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
3rd down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's back.
Oh, man, it's 25 yards
Other
back.
side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
7-yard line.
Down only to about the 46. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
7.
Operating from the gun, Cook. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
1st and 10.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Matt. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Favorite play.
From the gun, Cook. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's good.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Let's go, D.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
in the world? You're 99. You're 99 and you still stop. On my face. On my face. All y'all bums. We'll play for a new team then. Bye. God dang, I'm a kicker. Man, bad it. I ain't worried about y'all bums. I know team. I not. I not. I not. I not team. I not team. I not team. Bad pick. Omaha. Oh, senor. Not sign these bums. Nothing. Um, hey. Griffin's still not. Pocket's still not. Release. Ah. Hmm. Don't need. Not for the young. Oh boy, I'm about to go. Put the head on the bed, y'all. Head on the bed, y'all. Head on the bed, dog. See how it's gonna say. I'm about to head to bed, dog. About to head to bed. About to take my tail to bed.